Yeah, welcome. It's our, what is it, fourth? Fifth? Fourth, I think. Fourth session. Of our adventure. Finally, the Oath Seekers have been formed, as far as we know, last session. Yes.
Yep.
And yeah, our brigade of weird and kind of socially inept
How dare you?
folks here.
How dare you? I
Yeah.
have +2 charisma. And Mia has slightly more than me because she has -1 and 3 stats.
Aurethi. It's
I'm
drunk,
very cute.
Silent. Aurethi's personalities are silently seething, vocally seething, and drunk.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same.
As opposed to Avenir, who is sad and then sad.
Didn't you just
And then
describe
scheming.
British people?
No, he is sad, and sometimes you can say he is radioactive.
Yes.
Wait,
Systems go.
no.
Guys, I will myself into death like a dolphin.
And sometimes he has...
That honestly,
I
that
love
could be an Imagine Dragons lyric right there.
Yeah.
I will myself
I'll
into death like a dolphin.
dolphin.
Alright, so last session we got the people back. We went shopping. We realized that Spencer's goals for armor are wildly not possible.
Apparently breastplates are really expensive.
Yeah. And we picked up another quest to I forget what that quest was. Let me get my notes up.
I think we have to go into a monastery and save the...
That's what it is.
You did, yes. There was a monastery close to Cloverfield that was being beset on by brigands that were demanding tolls. Brigands, exactly. They were demanding tolls from the monks in there, so you vouched to help. Also, Reverie took a secondary quest, of which you still have to kind of start, but to get a drop on the price of a book he wanted to buy, which I totally forgot what it was, but of a book he wanted to buy.
It was a book about I think a general when the towers first appeared.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, it was the first Mage's Secrets of Pre-Divine Sorcery, if I'm not mistaken. That was the one. If not, then...
Yes.
And it was a fetch quest to deliver a little parcel to a friend of his in Crescencia, and he would give you the parcel and details in the morning.
It was a really sussy drug deal. Outside the inn.
Yeah. Exactly.
Definitely is a drug mule now.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm a drug dealer? That's
drug
news
mule.
to you? Oh, I'm a mule? That's less exciting.
Bend over.
No, I don't wanna.
Yeah, so you all rested.
Were we charged for that, by the way?
In the night.
Were we charged for that? I think you charged us already for that.
Yeah, I did already charge you for that, so
So never mind.
no worries at all.
So our current goal...
Alright.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is there anything that we need to do in Cloverfield before we head off, other than pick up the packet?
I think that's it.
Right? Nice. And when we get to Vineway, we want to speak with that girl's rich parents.
Yes. The cool girl.
Money? And then we raise our eyebrows suggestively.
Yes, exactly.
Gross.
Oh.
Maybe. You don't know. You still don't know.
Also, I want to appreciate that we have a strong Gale here today. Somebody is doing the Wizard Barbarian dual class for Gale in this playthrough. It's very nice.
The what?
Is he wearing nothing but a Speedo?
Yeah. The weather today has 50 degrees Fahrenheit. strong Gale. What is that in real temperature?
Why you have Fahrenheit? I don't have Fahrenheit. It
mine
should
says
be.
Degrees.
I don't know why, but it is
I
10
also read
degrees.
Fahrenheit. I don't know why.
10 degrees
Because
Celsius.
I don't use Fahrenheit.
Could be because we're in Canada and this foundry's dumb. Apparently it's 10 degrees, so it's like...
You can
jacket
go
weather.
into the settings and then say under temperature use
Weather.
Celsius.
Oh, look at you. You're so smart, Mia.
Celsius, thank you.
Still says Fahrenheit for me.
Good to have one person in this game that is a programmer.
Alright.
program.
Whoa.
Yo,
That's kind of fucked up.
But
to
it
say.
still says Fahrenheit for me for some reason.
You might have to refresh.
No, it doesn't work.
Abby, you're back on top. Never mind. Mia, you're on timeout.
Yeah, shall we get going then?
Where
Yeah,
did you
sure.
see that? Simple weather? Oh, there it is.
You can filter on the top left.
It
Oh,
worked.
look at
I refreshed my screen and it worked.
Oh, so am I now the programmer because my thing worked?
No.
no.
Ah, well, control yourself, anyways.
He did say though, like, turn it off and on, so he is a true.
I'm automatically a programmer, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That is half of what IT calls are, apparently.
Hmm.
Alright, I've refreshed after changing the setting, and we shall see. Also, it doesn't really matter. I have a calculator on my phone to convert it. Fahrenheit's such a dumb temperature system.
Oh, it works after reloading.
That's what I.
Yay! Now it's a 10 degrees Celsius strong gale. Woo.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Okay,
so we...
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
right. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I was just going to say, we just have to wait on Davenier to do their thing in the morning, and then I guess we're headed straight back to Vineway, making a pit stop at the monastery on the way. Do we have a marker
Exactly.
for the monastery, by the way?
Hmm?
Do we have a marker for the monastery?
Yeah, it should be pretty much around. I'll put a marker, but it was said it was about a day towards
We
one.
had to be like around
Yeah.
here, I think. So
Okay, that
like,
works.
on the way, more or less.
That works.
Yeah.
That's roughly where the Druid camp is. I don't think that's correct.
Druid camp was around here.
Yeah, Druid camp was further down here.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of in this general hex over here. So,
All right.
I'll
let
take
get
you
away with it
around.
this time.
and alright, you can check the recordings because it's not recording the screen, Spencer.
It is now.
Oh God!
Also,
Okay.
I didn't record the screen previously because I was Dungeon Master, and that would spoil everything. But I'm
Yeah,
playing.
true.
I just
You are.
didn't think about that when we transferred over. Transferred ownership of
Hey.
the group.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I was
know.
your owner. I used to be the capitalist of this game. Now he is
Um,
the filthy bourgeoisie.
Fucked up and
The
rude.
bourgeoisie. I am theoretically a bourgeoisie.
You are a
to be
business
honest.
owner.
Oh,
If you
fuck.
Bourgeoisie.
if you
He's a
consider it, if you
A
consider
petty
it,
bourgeoisie.
Yeah, petit. Emphasis on petty.
exactly. I'm very
Yes.
petty.
I feel personally attacked whenever you use French, so can we not?
I should learn French.
I
I've
will
been
then.
meaning to. We had so many sidetracks. Could you take over, Yusuf, and do your character thing? So we can
Yeah,
move
exactly.
Oh,
So-
I thought, is there anything I really need to do? I thought I was just picking up the item.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, you can easily pick up the item and the name of the person. You get a short description of the person you need to give the item to. It is the owner of a bookshop called the Broken Quill, located in Crescencia, and his name is an older gnome. An older.
His
gnome.
name is. He is an older gnome.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's his name. No, his name is
His name was
Farnan.
John. Farnan?
His name would be Farnan. Yes.
Farnan the Barbarian. The Fartbarian, more like.
Far
What was the name of the bookshop?
Broken
The
Quill.
Broken Quill. The Broken Quill.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
you get you're given this this parcel. It's around like let's say a 30 by 20 by 20 centimeter box.
It's a book, basically.
Yeah, more or less.
Wait, 30 by 30 by 20 centimeter?
30 by 20.
30 by 20 by 20. 30 by 20 by 20.
Oh, right, never mind. It's not a book.
Okay.
A bit bigger.
It's a couple of books stacked
It's-
together.
It's like a D&D source book.
Yeah, and you feel it's like nothing is rattling inside. So whatever is there, it's packaged pretty tightly to where
Drugs.
it doesn't move.
It's fist
Drug.
What?
Oh, Witcher drug. Never mind. It's not important.
Right, on to the bandits.
On
to the bandits.
the monastery. Let's go have a book of kells.
Okay,
We do that.
so you do that indeed. So as you start traveling out of Cloverfield, anything you want to do in this, like, it's gonna take around like 12 to 15 hours to get to the monastery. Anything you'd like to do?
Nothing out of the ordinary for me.
Nope. I did my shopping yesterday.
No.
Okay.
Ponder, I guess. Just think.
Ponder your
Okay.
orb, since you're a wizard now.
So little money.
Pondering my star map.
Your thumb up. Okay, so you ponder your respective orbs and whatnot. Let me see here. If anything interesting happens.
We contract throat leeches.
Yeah.
No,
contaminated
not the
water.
third leeches.
How do I keep rolling the same number time after time after time? Again.
The gods love us, never face any hardship ever.
Oh, that's fine.
As
now
was
I
written
see.
in the stars.
Ah, yeah, get it? Because, like, I divine fate from the stars, get it?
No, I don't.
No. Okay, so nothing of great interest happens during your travel. You're traveling. I would get. Are you traveling on the road, or are you once again taking the?
Yeah, I think
Whatever
we
it is.
if there's a road there, we're going
Yeah.
to take it.
Most direct to the monastery, I think.
Yep, there is a road. It's pretty easy. It pretty much goes. It would go through Vineway up to Crescentia, so it's certainly on your way. It's one of the many
What is this?
many kind of ancient imperial roads.
What is this? A Bethesda map? There's no roads on the map.
Yeah, it is a bit of the map.
Throwing shade at Skyrim.
I assume since we set off in the morning, we're going to arrive at night.
Yeah,
That's our
around it's
journey?
like late evening. Yes, late evening tonight. Depending on how early you departed.
For
And did we
flavor-
hear-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Did we hear whether the bandits attacked at night or when did we hear
They
when
usually
attacked?
came around. They, if you asked around, yeah, they would usually come around the evening to collect
Okay.
the pretty much tolls. They collected like a weekly payment to not raid the
Yeah,
monastery
the
whenever the
protection,
monastery.
like that.
Yeah, exactly. And whenever monastery.
Oh.
Ooh, that's rough, Mia.
We might be losing Mia. For reasons.
Yeah, we might be
that are
losing Mia.
justified.
Sure.
I know.
Yeah, and as you're traveling like through one of these like larger roads, kind of that the Empire has, it's very old. Like anybody who lived here for at least a bit of time would know this. They're really old. They date back like eras back. They're usually, or at least they were during the times of the Empire, incredibly well maintained, and they're enormous. So you think something along the lines of like 20 to 30 meters across.
Damn.
So it's just
Like
kind
the
of
The
it's
roads into
highways.
Leyndell and Elden Ring.
Yeah.
It's highways. It's pretty much medieval highways. And as you travel, you see all kinds of people. You see like militia soldiers, you see guards, merchants, villagers, all of the people that you might see.
So there are guards here in this town?
In Cloverfield, yes, there are.
In Cloverfield. Okay, not in the little...
No, and on the road as well. Like as you go, like the road has guards. Not as much patrolling as generally, like traveling maybe from point to point. Like you see some small militia detachments, maybe army or whatnot, and that are going like some little caravan. And also, as you kind of travel in this day, you really do understand why this region is called the Granary. You see just on either side of the road, you see just these enormous fields like barley, oat, wheat, whatever you may imagine, fruit orchards. Just everywhere everything is just growing food. You see pastures with animals. This is the kind of the food center of
Russell
the entire
Crowe's wet
empire.
dream.
What?
Exactly.
Gladiator.
But yeah, after about I would say 12 to 13 hours of travel, you get off the road and then continue for another hour or something in the now appearing moonlight. I don't remember which moons are shining this day.
Add some flavor to our little travel here, especially as the night comes.
Sure.
I have a hymnal book.
Go for it.
To the mostly forgotten moon goddess. So, could I
do.
maybe do a performance check?
We think it's a hymnal for your moon goddess.
We don't know if it's the moon goddess specifically, but
yeah, it's a moon goddess, I think.
Liang, goddess of the moon. So could I perhaps make a maybe, I don't know, performance or religion check? I don't know, up to you. To try to perform these old hymns. Religion feels right because it's my
Religion feels right, but performance also, depending on like if you're more reciting them or you're trying to sing them.
Well, either's a +1.
So you tell me what you're
I feel
trying
like
to
religion
do.
because this is a religious rite.
Sure.
Also, I'm bad at intelligence, so it's fitting. Monkey. That's an 11. All right, so pretty middling.
Pretty middling. Also, you are reading them for the first time, so sometimes you kind of get distracted and whatnot. But you kind of pick out one of the many the chapters and various chapters. You go to the first chapter actually. That's title is The Hymns of the New Moon. And you kind of open the page where the hymn called The Maiden's Whisper. And as you kind of walk and read, you see, you'll hear, the performance isn't the best. It's kind of this slightly off-tone, certainly off-tone singing, but the words are kind of right, and it's this like page long hymn. It's mainly a prayer sung, pretty much giving guidance to those seeking it in times of uncertainty. So it's kind of very, very soothing one. And for you, Kuffah, it almost looks like the moon is shining a bit more softly for
Nice.
you.
Nailed it. I helped
After
guys.
that.
Good job.
Also, I'm thinking of what day is it, because you started on the 1st, you traveled 7 days, then one day you rested, then you went,
So,
so it should be like the 9th, yeah,
the
so
9th.
it's day 9th.
are we using the my screen recorder is right over my bookmarks. That's unfortunate.
No.
Here, I gotta open a new window now, which I'm gonna put over here on the other screen, so I can open the calendar that you gave us. If we're still using the fantasy calendar, I don't know if we are.
Yeah, we are.
There we go. Bring
Whenever
it
I
to
remember my credentials for it, yes, we are.
So the 9th is a Tarad. This is a 5-day weeks here. Did I know
Yes,
that?
it's 5 weeks.
I probably knew that. So we have.
So of all the moons, yeah, you see kind of the full moon in the night. Well, there is no full moon, but all three of the moons you see
two
are.
mostly full moons and a half moon.
Yeah, exactly. Are shining and
Yeah, nice.
on top of you. So, yep.
Fucking love the moon.
Yeah, get to love the moon.
The moon is my girlfriend, guys.
No, please
I
don't.
thought the moon was your goddess.
Yes.
Yeah, after.
Alright, sorry, that's rough, buddy.
Thank you.
After
Also,
a
I
bit
can
of
wish her
travel. Exactly.
Is it gay to love women?
I know.
Damn.
Only if you're also a woman.
Hmm.
But yeah, as you arrive at this little kind of sheltered monastery on top of a hill in the woods, you're greeted by a smaller stone building with the doors open to the public, going kind of into a smaller church, temple kind of thing. But you see as some kind of makeshift fortifications have been made around the windows to try and, keep themselves inside, and a good 10 or so, you see, somewhat freshly made graves somewhere to the side of the road. It's not been a very good time for this temple in the last couple of days. And yeah, as you kind of go inside, you see as it's illuminated by a couple of braziers in the corners of this temple, kind of almost church pews to the sides, and the little altar bearing the symbol of, and I'll tell you which deity it is. One moment. Actually, of one of the gods of the Feathered Council.
Ooh.
Of,
My gods.
Indeed. It's the...
Oh, Barbie. Sorry.
It's the goddess Zephyra, the falcon goddess of wind.
Spell it,
Okay.
please.
Zephyra.
Zephyr. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Zephyra, yes. And yeah, generally, it's the goddess of wind and of kind of messengers, travelers by sea. Mia just died. Well, hopefully not, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's alright.
yeah, hopefully she's alright.
Where is Arthur?
And you see it is at this time of day, it's mostly empty.
Okay, not one of my dedicated gods, but part of the pantheon that I worship.
Exactly. And you see at both of the sides, a little kind of the alcove where the altar is, there are two more doors also open that lead into some kind of garden, kind of central garden inside of the monastery.
Okay.
And Yeah, as you step inside, 1 second.
As we step inside, the voice of God leaves us. When the world needed him most, he vanished.
Another Avatar reference.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to grow my hair back out because I initially shaved my head this way to look like Sokka, but I've been slowly, because I don't want to pay money, I've been shaving my own hair, so my hairline's slowly been getting narrower and narrower and narrower. Now it looks more like a white supremacist, like a skinhead cut.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't want that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to grow it back out to its Sokka width.
Yeah, to be honest, I've always cut my hair like the military style, to where I just get the machine and just myself just went like very short,
Nice.
and they always looked silly. So but yeah, now I'm growing it out finally. Doing something with it.
Getting got a mullet. Like, I could not be fucked having my hair cut because I hate hair on the side of my head, but I hate having short hair. So I found the solution: mullet.
Lesbian
Yeah,
haircuts. Lesbians have their shit together when it comes to hair.
Yeah, true.
Lesbians have their shit together for a lot of stuff. I love lesbians. I need more lesbians in my life. They're great.
But yeah, so as you kind of enter, you see an elderly monk appear, kind of almost similar to a.
Oh, you disconnect, Hibiki?
No, he's dead.
Twice.
Not again!
This monastery is a dead zone.
Hey,
Hey,
You just cursed?
I'm
hey.
sorry, I would say.
Sylphia,
Yep.
we need to disconnect the VPN so we can have a stronger connection.
What do we tell us about the monk?
Yeah, the monk. They're dressed somewhat like a. You'd imagine, like Catholic monks, the robe, but the robe is silver.
Yeah.
So they're dressed in this silver robe, kind of tied on the waist by a rope. And then the only notable thing about those who follow Zephyr, their monks, is this headpiece that most probably the head monks use, which is this circlet thing, which resembles the that has kind of comes to a point in front, in between their eyes, resembling kind of a falcon, the beak of a falcon.
Ooh, that's cool.
And so you see, it's an older bugbear, actually. The fur that was kind of brownish, it's turning, it's graying out, and they are kind of holding on to what looks like a walking staff of some kind to move around. And you see as they look to you and, are you more of those bandits? You should have come tomorrow.
Quite the opposite,
No.
actually. We've been sent, or rather we've taken a job to protect you from those bandits. So, if you could let us know everything you can, we should be gone as soon as the heads roll.
Or we come to a peaceful solution that has everybody walk away with a beneficiary
Well,
outcome.
as much as I would love to have to come to a more peaceful solution, unfortunately, those bandits killed 10 in between my brothers and people we've been taking care of. So I'm more keen on the solution of your elvish friend here.
I understand.
Tell us
But-
out.
Certainly, follow me. And he kind of you follow him into this garden. There's just a couple of trees and a couple of like places to sit in the well. So he sits on one of the benches and kind of rubs his weak old legs. And
Don't
right,
like how
so-
you had to specify he had weak old legs. I
Yeah.
don't know why that unsettled me so much.
Poor guy.
He's decrepit and old.
yeah, he is very decrepit and very old.
He could just perish at any moment.
And so, what would you like to know, my dear friends, about these bandits? I can tell you whatever you'd need.
How many are them? How do they fight? Do they use magic?
There are about 10 of them, although only smaller groups come here at a time, 5 or 6 of them. They usually use they used to bring a large beast with them, a wolf of some kind that they have tamed. It's covered in pretty strong armor as well. And they do have one spellcaster among them.
Do you know what kind of spellcaster? Do they summon the power of a god, or do they do mathematical equations, or are they more charismatic?
They look more around the wizardry
That's
kind
very
of
helpful.
magic.
Thank you.
You are most welcome.
How long have they been harassing you?
Well, it's been 2 months since we've put out the announcement in the guild. They've been coming here for more, but we thought we could just pay them off. But money went scarce once Imperial soldiers came and demanded some of our crops, and so we had no more surplus to trade, and money was tight, and we couldn't pay them off, and they raided us, and they've been coming here ever since.
Well, it's good that you sought help. I'm
They must have some-
sad. Go on.
No, you go.
I'm so upset that it took so long for someone to come out and help you. Are we the first to come?
You are. It's normal, actually. It's lower paying jobs are more difficult to come by compared to jobs that pay more and are less risky.
Money
There are
shouldn't
some.
matter so much as community. I mean, what's the point of having a great big empire if we don't help each other?
Well, last time I checked, you adventurers are mercenaries after all.
Well,
You
my
work
name
for
only.
money.
Can I ask a question about the world? Like, are goblinoids native to this land, or because me and Kuffah aren't?
Yes,
Are there-
goblinoids are native to
Okay.
Lyria as well. Yes, there are many goblinoids native to Lyria. Generally, there are the only place that I could say is really the one continent which is a bit more locked species-wise. It's Ishara. It's kind of more of an elven, kind of elves,
Alright. Yeah.
halflings, that kind of thing. But everything else is just a mix, and it's mainly born because Ishara is very isolationist.
Got it.
But generally, there has been trade before between the continents, and
Yeah.
species mixed.
Alright.
So, if you would require any assistance of me, I can certainly provide. I am versed in some magic, but I'm not that good. I'm a healer, I know how to.
How do
I
they
could patch you
typically?
up.
Sorry to interrupt, but how do they typically come to receive payment?
They arrive. The doors of the monastery are always open for all those who seek, and even for those who seek evil. They come around. They usually first time they raided the place, round up all of the monks, all of the people, and demanded payment for it not to repeat itself. And so every time they just arrive here, a group of them, armed, they usually stop there by the well, and they wait for us to pay them. When we didn't, they raided us.
You said that they come in group that says 10 of them, but they generally only send 5 or 6 each time. They must have a base somewhere. Have you got any idea where that might be?
I don't know. It's certainly somewhere in the woods, but we couldn't send any. I didn't want to risk the lives of my brothers and sisters to send them on missions that might get them killed.
Right.
Does anyone else have any questions? Because I'd like to discuss some plans, if that's right.
No more questions from me.
I got nothing. Seems pretty straightforward.
No.
Right. So, why don't we just lay a trap for them? They're going to come to the town, and we don't exactly want to be facing the full force at once. If we could knock off a few of them here, it makes attacking their camp later much easier. Unless anyone else has anything.
If you have any ideas for a trap, go ahead, but that's not really my area of expertise.
Yeah, I don't know. I still think we should try to solve this diplomatically if possible. They must want something. Like, there must be something we can offer them that isn't just everything these poor people have. You know what I mean? Or at least we can threaten them. I don't want to just jump on violence, because maybe they'll be persuadable, or at least scareable. I'd rather not kill people if we can help it.
Hmm.
While I appreciate that, I don't know how much reasoning there's going to be with these people. They're stealing from churches. There are much easier targets. Well, not easier, but...
Yeah, Kuffah looks around. I don't think
There's not so much easier.
Not easier, more... It takes some moral depravity to steal from a church.
Well, there's when you're in a group of people and some of the people in the group are bad apples, you sort of get drawn in with a bunch and it gets a little rotten, but there's probably still reasoning that can be done there. That's my hope anyway. Thank you, Vin. I can't now read or see anything I was doing. You're the worst.
No worries, it's me, the cat.
This cat, I swear to God.
I had to buy a whole new bin because my cats kept knocking it over and stealing
She
shit out
wants
of
to
it.
chase the
And then
mouse.
when I put a...
And the mouse pointer's over here on this screen, so now she's in front of the camera because she can't chill the fuck out.
I'll just say there's nothing else for us to do other than wait for them to arrive. We're not going to wander off the woods. They'll just come up behind us and raid the church again.
Well, how about this? We could lay the trap, and if diplomacy works, we don't have to spring it. They'll be none the wiser.
So I'm bait.
Right?
I can
What
be bait.
trap do you suggest?
Oh, let's think about it. What's available to us? What's the layout of this town? Hibiki, what's the layout of this town?
It's just a monastery, so it's just this
like-
building. Yeah, it's just this building, pretty much.
And the comfort
And
of
it has fields around, like, pretty much.
Yeah.
So the road goes here, and towards here there are kind of more of the forested area, and all around, like, the other 4 cardinal directions, it's mainly like wheat fields and whatnot that they most probably have to, feed themselves and sell the surplus.
He said they wait by the well for the money to be delivered to them, and then...
So it's right here. So here's the entrance. So pretty much you enter from here. Then the doors are around here, and then they stop by here pretty much and await the money.
Aurethi will put herself next to the well. And I don't know if you want to dig up this garden to make the pitfall trap, but I don't think the monk's very happy with you.
Well, I can always cast snare.
Be my guess.
It is a very
We've not
nice
got
spell.
anything to do until they show up.
I guess I'll sit on the edge of the well
I'm just thinking,
so that I can talk to them and see if we can avoid any violence.
Swansea, you're muted.
Sorry, I forgot I had to blow my nose. I can sit on the well, and I can be the bait, and I can try to persuade them not to fight, so that we don't have to
I'm
spring
not-
the trap if they don't want to fight.
I'm not going to use you as bait.
I feel like bait. I feel pretty strong actually. She looks up at the moons and she says, "Yeah, I feel super tough." She says as she's barely 3 feet tall, puffing out her chest.
I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna sit down next to the well. Just say, look, if everyone else wants to hide, we'll just wait for them.
All right, I'm okay with everybody else hiding. I mean, this could very well turn violent. I'd rather have to jump on them if it has to turn violent. I'd rather not any of us die, but you know, I should try to save as many of them as I can. I'm just assuming there's got to be a chance at least some of them are just misled, right?
Of course. And we'll need some of them alive to lead us back to the rest of them anyway.
Also that. I'm scared of you, but also I like the way you think.
would a pitfall trap be feasible for us, Samiki, or would that take too long from when they're coming?
They
Gauge
would
it.
be coming in around the day, so the next the
tomorrow.
next evening. Yeah, tomorrow night. So
So a pitfall trap is doable.
it's doable if you wish to. Yes.
Because it's just pitfall with, and then thunderwave into pitfall. It'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
A pitfall that is easy to conceal would be harder. It's like generally a pitfall works because you've got underbrush that hides it. This is a garden.
Well, isn't that just grass around it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around this area?
Also, pitfall
So
next
if
to
we
a
just
well
knock-
is not a great idea. For the sake of the well.
Yeah. That's fair.
It could be good to have like a tripwire because they are going to be coming from one direction.
Well, that removes the ability to trigger ourselves, and it immediately goes to the, we're going to put them in a trap.
Well, if we did want to dig a 10 by 10 square, we could have the trigger be a tripwire held by, say, Aurethi, and then, we could diplomatize them into that square, and if they decide they want to fight, Aurethi could just pull it. But, yeah, hiding it in grass.
I mean, my other
is
plan
harder.
was just using a thunder wave to
Could work too.
blast them in there.
If we were playing Pathfinder, there's a spell for this. Create Pitfall. Or Spike Pit? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. I mean, do we want to... If we want to do that, we could choose a section of dirt. I think this one seems alright. If I don't know how picky is going to be, how picky a peaky's going to be about the well. I just don't want to put people in the well that people drink from.
Yeah, that's fair.
You never know. It's me. You never know.
That's true. You are.
You never know, he might have never considered that before, but now he's really considering it.
You are.
Yeah, exactly.
Hippie.
Thank you.
Maybe this square then that I'm pinging.
I could always just cast Entangle.
Yeah.
It'd be better if they fall in a hole. Then we could put a lid on the hole and leave them there.
Leave them there to die.
think about their-
That's
to think
fucking
about their
worse.
To think about their crimes.
Oh yeah, just add the Fitbit of think about the crime.
Oh, do we
Just
know?
leave them to perish in a hole. That's fucking hilarious.
Do we know what the Empire's punishment for highway banditry is? I'm assuming it's death penalty because it seems to be the punishment for most things.
Well, it's not that rough.
Was it
I'm
hands?
joking. The lore is pretty fucking hard on people. So it's somewhere along the lines of like what banditry.
Yeah.
Banditry is execution for ringleaders
Okay.
and pretty much flogging or hard labor for everybody else.
But
That's something we might be able to persuade people to accept on pain of death.
The thing is, depending on the crime, this could also be
They have killed 10 people.
borderline blasphemy,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is
There's a church.
bit worse.
They have killed 10 people,
This
too, which is
church.
quite a bit.
Yeah, which is
first degree murder.
Yeah.
first degree murder, and like also blasphemy. Which murder is just pretty much good execution. Blasphemy you get handed to the church, and we know how that works. Usually not very well.
Burn at stake.
Yeah, burn at the stake or spell burning. Which,
Oh, at the sound of that is, I'm assuming just using magic to fucking eviscerate someone.
oh, one thing is burning with fire, another thing is burning with radiation. Because radiant damage is
yeah,
that.
that's pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
BRB. So we're down for some kind of ambush to be like, oh, we can talk this out, and they're like, no, we're evil and stuff, and then we just ambush them anyways.
Since we have a long rest before this happens, we could swap out our spells too. Except
could.
Yeah.
Nier is
I
a
gotta be
druid, so you're prepared. So you should have your entire spell list to choose from. I don't have
That's just
excavate
spells.
or move earth, so I can't help with pitting.
Also, here you go.
I do have Zone of
if you
Truth, though.
need people.
I could give up silence for Zone of Truth, and we
That
could
would be
get
good.
out of them if they actually are pro this or not. We could promise them clemency if they join us in the destruction of their gang.
Okay.
So I'll swap that out after a long rest. Remind me. I intend to,
Yep, sure.
because we still might get ambushed tonight. Does anybody else have a move earth or excavate or anything like that?
I have a shovel.
Well, I mean, if you want to be fancy and strong about it, I can give you guidance for your shoveling.
Okay. Also, yeah, the effects of aid would be nullified. It would come to an end, mainly.
How long is 8? Is 8 hours?
8 hours, yes.
Yeah, so it would be over by now. Because we
Yeah.
left at sunup, and sunup is usually about, 12 hours?
Yep. Also,
Uh,
because you cast
it's-
it like 2 days ago, so...
Is it autumn? No, I've been casting it. I've been
It's
casting
winter.
it when
It's
we leave.
winter. It's winter.
So days will be shorter.
Yes.
So days about 9 hours. So yeah, 8's gone.
Yep.
Also, I've been casting it every morning, just as a baseline. On the same people.
Also, it's funny because the Assault of the Bandits would come on day 10 of Primaris, which is actually a holiday. Which is actually the holiday of pretty much the dead. It's Halloween.
Oh, hey.
The Day of Remembrance. It's kind of the, ancestor honoring and, loved ones who passed away.
How did we adjust the max hit points?
It's you go in. Also, if you cast aid now, I removed it for your character. If that's why.
Oh.
That's what you're looking for. I'm
Oh,
just looking
right.
if
You turn on the wrench in the corner and then
Yes,
click on your hit points.
exactly, and then you. Yep.
Yeah. Gotcha. Cool.
All right. I'll keep Mia's spells the same as they were before, just to be sure. Also.
yeah.
Yeah. You can just click long rest. It should be doing everything for you, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, so we're not going to be ambushed tonight?
No, you're not.
All right then.
You may rest for this day. Sometimes. Sometimes I'll let you rest without problems, guys. So not worry.
All right. So given that we're gonna in about 9 hours, the bandits will show up. I'll wait till like noon, so that we'll make sure we have our aid later in the evening.
Okay.
So aid is on who? 3 creatures. All right. Hit point checkup. I have 27.
I have 34.
19!
Well, definitely Arthur. What about you, Nier?
What's that? What are we asking?
What are your hit points?
25.
I have nearly double Arthur's hit points already.
So Kuffah, Nier, and Arthur will get the hit points.
I'm gonna give myself my mage armor as well.
All right.
Is this
Hey.
10 HP?
No, this
It is.
No,
It's
it's
temp max HP.
and it's +5.
So we can do this for Arthur. So Arthur has mage armor now. It should be applied automatically. If you... well, wait. I'm looking if I can apply it as temp HP to your characters. If not, it's temp max. Stuff I'll put down for you, but for next time, if you go into edit mode, right?
Yeah.
You click the modify next
Temp
to the
max, add
temp
5.
max HP. Yeah, add 5, and boom.
Aurethi
Cool.
will just be playing solitaire by the well while she waits.
Kuffah will be singing some of the hymns. She's on the edge of the well with a book on her lap going, "Why are there so many moons without rainbows?"
Okay, so
On
are you
the other
going to...
side.
Because she's basically
So-
a Muppet.
Are you going to dig that that pit trap? as
Oh,
you were
I
talking?
have 8 strength.
I'm not doing it. I'm gonna watch Aurethi do it.
I give guidance
No.
to Aurethi. Oh, I have 12 strength. Never mind. Fuck.
I have 8 strength. I have 8 strength. I actually have 8 strength. I'm not doing it. You can do it.
I
You
guess
have
I
all
help.
those muscles. They're not fucking vanity muscles, are they?
I give guidance to Aurethi, and then I provide moral support for the taking.
Why is the
Alena, I
entire
would say
screen dark now.
Alena will help because it's night.
Oh, also,
mean,
as soon as the moon starts
Oh.
falling, I'm going to give my Eyes of Night feature. Here it is.
Yes, but I should have dark
This
vision.
should
but
be...
if I can't-
Well, this is 300 vision.
No,
300 foot.
it's gonna be light
basically
enough
daylight.
from the moons. Yeah, from the moons it will gonna be light enough where it's no problem for you to
This is a modifier.
see.
1, which is all of us. So everybody sees in complete darkness out to 300 feet as if it's daylight. So we see in color out to 300 feet.
Cool.
Okay, so Aurethi, are you digging?
No.
No. So you're not going through the thing.
I guess we're not doing a pit trap.
She's gonna watch Alena dig.
Yeah. Take that, Mia.
Yeah, exactly. That's for getting sick on
What you
such a day.
get for being sick.
But yeah,
Aurethi
generally,
doesn't even want to do this quest, so she's phoning it in.
okay. But yeah, generally, you see as throughout the day, you see monks go here and there. You know, you see people, some of them sick, some of them wounded, some of them just probably that sought shelter in the monastery. See them kind of gather at the gravestones, pray. You know, kind of do all the rituals of the dead for members. Pray, light up lanterns, and sing hymns to the gods.
Oh,
then-
this is... Sorry. A question just popped into my head. What are the, are there any alliances between the contenders for the Emperor?
Currently, at least of the ones that you knew and you worked with, no. But it's
Okay.
more so it's people ally and then to fight some common enemy, and then a bit of ground is taken, and then the alliance breaks because one
so
is
there's
kind
no-
of pointing to the other. Yeah, there is no persistent ones. At least for
And
now.
so all the guards and soldiers that we see in this territory will be under the same banner, right?
Yes.
Cool.
They all were under the Theron House banner,
Yep.
which is, and I wrote all the heraldry, but I don't remember it. I can't be bothered. No, just
It's all good.
They're in. It's kind of a. Oh yeah, shit! You're in the religious fanatic territory. I forgot. So it's the symbol is a gauntlet. It's a gauntlet, a golden gauntlet, kind of clutching a sun on a black field. That's their banners. So you see all these soldiers clad in black and gold, but every soldier that you saw, they were militias. So pretty much, barely chainmail for somebody, chain shirts, chainmail, just tabards with the colors, so black and gold.
Yeah, and
It's one of those things. If you see one of the legions, you realize you saw one of the legions because they are. I took great inspiration from like 40k when I came out with this idea. So
you realize that the wealth discrepancy between the legions and the foot soldiers is immense.
It sounds like the Empire around these parts isn't much better than the bandits.
The Empire around any parts
one
isn't
calls
much better
themselves
than
the government,
bandits.
so that means they're okay.
So what you're saying is taxation is theft?
All taxation is theft.
I'm
Libertarian
saying
down
that.
here.
One of my favorite bits to do whenever I'm out and about with some of my friends is if I find any kind of like Frankenstein plushie, which is pretty common for some reason, I pick it up and I go, "All taxation is theft." Ooh. I don't know why, it's funny to me.
You're interesting. You say.
That's
a
an
little
interesting
guy.
bit.
It's because the first time I found one of those Frankenstein plushies, it was wearing like a suit. So it looked like a little businessman.
Nice.
Right.
Fuck off! Your fucking girlfriend last night stole your phone and just went, phones can be stolen, then they can be slept on or some shit like that. Like, I'm
Wait,
not
what?
the weirdest person in your
Oh,
life.
I swapped silence for Zone of Truth, which I'm going to do now. I did that in the morning.
Okay.
For this fight. Go. My first level spells are Bless, Guiding Bolt, and Healing Word, which I feel like are a good spread.
Yep.
Okay. But night, evening falls and, darkness falls. The three moons once again illuminate everything with their green, white, and purple light, which becomes white light because, color mixing it. Somewhat. More on the greenish side, actually, looking at which moons are the most prevalent. Kind of the greenish, slightly greenish hue of the light.
Everyone has my
Yeah,
supervision.
so exactly. How would you like to arrange yourselves?
About where we are, I think. Oh, wait, no.
Yep.
I'm
Yeah.
by the well. I think the idea was Aurethi and I were going to be out in the open, then everybody else was going to hide.
Yep.
Also,
Okay.
where Alena is where we hid the pit, and we're going to run a lead line to Aurethi so Aurethi can
Just a-
trigger it.
So here is the pit.
Yeah.
How big is it? Just one square, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5x5, I guess.
So
Although we had
we are looking.
like 8 hours. 8 hours, you could dig a pretty
And-
big hole.
And
You
would
wanna do
Aurethi had not helped at all during those 8 hours?
Yeah.
If we do 10 by 10 and make it 5 feet deep,
Mhm.
They can just climb out there.
well, they won't take damage, but they'd have to waste. I guess we could do 10 by 10 with 10 feet deep.
That's a lot of earth.
That is
That's
a lot of earth.
That's
very easy
not
to
one
move.
day
There's
of
a lot to
work.
hide.
That's not one day of
All right,
work.
so 5 by 5, 10 feet deep.
That they can get behind.
And then I guess we put the earth inside of one of these huts. Maybe this one. So it's not earth
you
inside.
can easily dispose of the soil.
Sorry, just the idea that you're just ruining one specific monk's like dorm.
Yep.
Just like
Yeah.
we're gonna keep all this dirt here while we do this thing.
Okay, so Reverie, are you staying there, or are you kind of in the tree?
I'm gonna sit menacingly in a tree.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
probably going to need somebody to make some kind of a roll to see how good the trap is, how good the hiding of the trap is. What I'm thinking is it's like we put like a lip, maybe out of wood, just pounded into the earth around the top. Then we've got like 2x4 lengths of wood that are just wide enough to rest on that lip. And so maybe one of them has a rope to it that Aurethi can yank on, which will cause one side of it to tip, and then they'll fall into the pit. Nice, easy, simple Vietnam-style trap.
Yeah. And I could also use
Yeah.
Druidcraft to cover... Is it on a grassy area, this pitfall? Yeah,
Yeah.
I could use Druidcraft to
yeah,
mix up,
somewhat.
like, bloom and stuff.
Ooh,
make it,
we can
uh,
put a bunch of sharpened sticks in the
overgrowth.
bottom. And cover them in poop.
We don't... Did you not... I thought you didn't want to immediately go to violence.
I'm saying we can. Also, we're only going to pull it if they don't want it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we can do
Okay.
that. 1 second. I will use the spell. I have a spell that will let me hide up here.
I'd say that will give a D4 more pain to
Gotcha.
the spell.
D4 piercing.
Oh wait, no, this
D4
requires me to be
piercing,
in a fucking in a forest for this spell to work. Never mind.
Also, give me a wisdom check, a reverie, and who was digging the hole again?
Alena was digging it, but I was helping.
Like who
with
was
guidance.
preparing? Okay, not digging then. Who was preparing it? Like concealing it?
I'm thinking
I
that
think it'd
might
be
be
joint
me.
effort.
My survival's a
Okay.
+3, and I could.
So you
could-
give me survival.
Could I do the
Kuffah?
guidance? Add the guidance roll to this?
Yeah, sure. And reverie, you give me a wisdom check for like
Can I
spell
give-
casting. Like, how?
Can I give myself
Oh.
guidance for this?
Sure, you can.
Goat and
15.
horse.
Okay.
15 to hide it.
That's a good pumpkin.
Two
Pumpkin.
pumpkins. Ooh.
21. So we are looking for an 18 average. That's pretty good. It's pretty well concealed. So after a bit, you start hearing shouting and talking and laughing from kind of the the doors, and coming slowly into view for you, you see this ragtag group of individuals here. You see they are all kind of species, from goblinoids to humans to elves to dwarves, halflings, generally an assortment of
Woke
people.
bandits.
Yeah, you
DEI
see
bandits.
DEI bandits.
No, you can't. It's foul.
By the way, Abby, maybe Aurethi could step back. I don't think they're going to want to get toe-to-toe with us to talk.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they might... 10 feet's a reasonable distance to talk. I feel like we might
Well,
be
I'm
able to lure
thinking-
them to the pit.
If they come up and attack us, they'll be right there. Then
Oh, I gotcha. I'm trying to lure them in. You could also just
Yeah.
shove them into the pit if they come to that space there.
could it be possible to remove the darkness so it's easier to see the battlefield?
Yeah, because we can all see
yeah.
as if it's daylight.
Yeah.
Boom.
Cool.
I'm sorry. The DI bandits fucking caught me. That's foul.
Yeah,
So there's-
None of them are in a
Cool.
wheelchair, so they're not DIA bandits.
But yeah, and you see as some of them are wearing ragtag armor, some with imperial heraldry on it, other without it. Generally, your regular bandits, deserters, call them however you wish. General.
Do I know
Banditry.
where? You said, are they all different places they've deserted from?
Yeah, you see some of them wear armor, and some of them are. You see one of them. This one is bearing armor of green, which could be one of your previous. It could be Lord Dorin. A couple of them are wearing more golden armor, so they most probably are from House Serin. So you see kind of general ragtag, and also you don't know if they are deserters from there, if they just murdered somebody and took their stuff.
All right.
I think generally armed with, swords, crossbows. One of them is holding a staff. This one right here is holding a staff, while another one of them, you see, they kind of step forward almost as a leader, and they're bringing with them a large wolf covered in some kind of almost plating, like some kind of armor. So you get that this wolf will be armored. A bit more difficult to hit, one may say.
Okay.
But yeah, you see as a dwarf steps out of the kind of crowd and... So, where's our money? You
You're
owe
not
us.
getting it today.
There's only two of you.
So, we're actually here to try to talk, because I don't know if you've noticed, but the people here have been suffering a lot under you guys, obviously with your protection money and then the taxation from the militias as well. We're not happy about the situation here, and I'm sure you're not either. It's got to be, annoying and dangerous to trek all the way out here to try to extort this money, collect this money. We're hoping to come to a diplomatic solution that has you leave the monastery alone, and potentially put your efforts to good use, but honestly just leaving the monastery alone would be best. We're, not incapable ourselves, but we would rather talk things out than jump straight to violence.
Of course you would. There's only two of you. And 6 of us.
Well, I don't think you're much
Yes.
help. What about the rest of you? She's gonna pick out specific features of the other group. Are all of you so committed to violence? You all want to see people die, and for what? So you can have more mixed armor? So you can still be hungry and cold in the rain and snow? Maybe insight check. I want to try to judge reactions.
Sure. Give me an insight.
I'll let it go without guidance. Let's see. Go. 14.
14. Some of them you see are shifty, but many of them have this kind of almost desperate look in their eyes, to where it's they're pretty fucked up. They've been bandits for a lot of time, and they've been hungry and scraping by for a lot of time. So you see as the captain, yeah.
I'd like to zone in on those ones that look the most desperate and afraid. I'm going to say to them as best I can. So I know what it's like to be cold and scared and hungry and desperate. I've done some pretty awful things. I mean, look at me. I'm not exactly from around here. There's a way out. There was a way out for me. I mean, I did get some sort of medical training and some miraculous abilities, but there's a way out for you as well. There's a whole adventurers guild in this part of the empire that you could do more or less the same work for, but helping society and being a part of the community and even being loved in a lot of cases. And you could be fed, you could be clothed, you could be paid, you'd be welcome in the cities. And I don't think you'd be recognized, honestly. This part of the empire is very cosmopolitan, or is very diverse. If you threw off your banditry ways and just walked away, I'm sure no one would chase after you. No one would know. You could head up to either down to Vineway or over to Cloverfield and just sign up with the Adventurers Guild. That's what we did.
Help who? The Empire? Work for the Empire?
No, you work for the people. That's what we do. We're like what you do, but
yeah.
we help people. We don't steal from people.
We have no allegiance to the Empire.
You are still registered adventurers. So
By
you still do
necessity.
the work of the people of the Empire. People who made all of us suffer.
Empire isn't the people. The Empire is the structure above the people. You're the people of the Empire just as much as everybody else. Shouldn't you be helping people? It'd be a lot less dangerous. Am I having any traction on the scared ones?
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna have to kill the leader either way, but yeah. 8.
You tried your best.
I sure did.
You see some of them, like one, let's say this one back here is kind of almost nodding and kind of thinking about it. All of the others, you've lost them.
Fair enough.
Like, you see as the leader kind of looks to you and says, I understand. Truly, I do understand your point of view, but adventuring is dangerous for people, regular people. Look, and he kind of calls to him one of the others, this kind of tall, blonde human, kind of a bit visibly quite malnourished. Look, Derek here, he was a farmer. The Empire came, they took his crops. When he tried to resist, they killed his wife, they brought away his cattle. He was left with nothing. No money, nothing in his hands. And when we found him, we welcomed him here. We gave him food as much as we give ourselves. And you know, food is hard to come by. We came here to the granary because food is
Listen,
plentiful.
buddy, no one hates the Empire more than I do, but you're not doing anything by raiding this monastery every week.
I mean, if you want to keep the path, I got my buddy here. Kuffah taps on Aurethi's armored thigh, and she says, and we're willing to go to bat for these people. But just know, we tried the diplomatic way out.
Hey, we need this money to repair our ship. Repair our ship, we can sail away and look for fortune elsewhere. But for now, we have to get money the easy way.
I mean, the easy way.
And how much money do you need?
He does a quick count. Well, at least another 3 or 4 months of revenue from
Give me a number.
this place. 10 gold.
It's not a lot.
I give him 10 gold. I put 10 gold out on the ground in front of me.
In the middle of the trap.
No,
Just in case.
just after this. I'm talking to this guy, so I'll put it in between us.
He looks at
100
Is that
silver in
fucking-
that pouch there.
Oh yeah, he would have said the 100 silver, I'm sorry. No, he's like, is that a fucking 100 silver?
It is.
Shit, I get to get into adventuring.
Don't be stupid. Don't
I
think
was
you can buy
saying
more than you
this.
can do.
Because I'm green,
You
isn't it?
take it and you never come back.
We also
Rid yourself of the Empire, don't hold on to that.
He's trying to bite off more than he can chew. Fuck off, guy.
We also need the food for the travel.
Oh, come on. Don't be so picky. Now you're just looking for reasons to be an ass.
You can
Beggars
hunt
can't
on
be
the way.
choosers after all.
You have a wolf with you. It can find you food.
Hey, I'm not killing Johnson. He's my buddy.
It can find
kill
you
the
food,
thing.
jackass.
Also, this sounds like
Johnson.
this sounds like Aurethi's making a check.
Sure, make me...
Could I have, when I patted Aurethi's leg, could I have subtly given her a guidance?
Sure, why not? Give me
Vervalin
Fuck it.
Somatic.
Give me intimidation.
4. Plus a D4.
Plus a D4.
Yeah.
16.
Ooh, not too
Our
sure.
only hope is they don't bite off more they can chew and try to attack us for more money.
Hey, alright, I get it. You're strong. You know your shit. We'll take the money. We'll leave this place alone.
I'm going to make an insight check on him.
Yeah.
Actually, no, Kuffah, you
Yeah, I was
make
about to
an
say,
insight check because I'm bad.
Could I lean around Aurethi and say, as much as I'm inclined to trust you, you seem very trustworthy. I do have a little bit of magic that I can do to make sure you're telling the truth, but I want to ask your consent before I cast it. Do I have your consent, Mr. Dwarf Leader? And she'll smile and say, and it's not like you don't have us outnumbered, so I mean, if I do something nasty, a wolf can come and eat me.
Give me a persuasion check. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's
Modified
go.
20.
You? Okay. No need for that. We'll live for real.
But I
No
wanted
voodoo shit
to
on me.
check and make sure that you were being honest.
We'll just leave. No
All
need for
right.
magic.
Well, we don't know if you're going to come back.
We won't. You have spells. You have this list of a woman. We won't.
Okay, then I guess I'm going to make an insight check
Okay.
rather than the spell. Cow.
He's scared of magic.
Wow!
He is scared of magic.
All right, in that
So-
case, ooh, I don't want to scare him too much, but I want to make him, like, really scared. I guess I'm gonna...
I don't think you need to push it any further.
Oh,
I think they're gone.
Fair enough.
He's pretty spooky.
I guess I'll just lean against Aurethi's leg like it's a tree trunk. I cross my arms. Just watch them leave.
Yeah, they kind of, he kind of takes the pouch and then slowly backs up, looking at Aurethi, like unsure if he's gonna get slapped by the glaive or not. And then they all kind of nod to each other and talk between them and the spear.
And you... I look up at Aurethi. And you thought that diplomacy wouldn't work.
I always thought diplomacy might work. I didn't think the pitfall would work.
Oh. Well, I think we should leave with you next time. I'm not having a great success talking people down. But you, holy shit, you're scary as hell. Like, look at those biceps.
You
Their
got
shoulders
dog.
for days. I've ridden up
Did I
there.
tell
I
you-
can feel them clenching under my tiny little feet.
They wanted me to be a general before I left.
Well, you certainly fit the bill.
I guess Avenir will drop from the tree. That pitfall went to waste. All that hard work Alena did.
I'm sure the
gonna
monastery
hand-
is going to get attacked again at some point by somebody.
I don't think that it would be good to leave it. You don't want some monk falling into it.
Little child or something. You're right. How considerate of you.
Clear up your mess then.
Okay. If you could, did anybody of you send down what was the reward for it? Like, I do remember the general amount, but I always I am
I
forgetful.
believe it was.
Sounded like I thought it was like 300 silver, but that might have been a different job.
No, that's the job you took personally. This was mid-range. Alena looks for more quests. The temple defense with a reward of 500 silver pieces.
Okay.
Yeah.
500 silver is it?
So,
I
it
thought it
costs
was-
us 500 silver. We get 500 silver back. It's not too bad.
It cost us 100 silver.
Yeah, your net
Oh,
gain
right.
of 400 silver.
Damn. They were really close to getting that boat.
Yeah.
But yeah, you see as the head monk kind of arrives with a pouch
Wait, did
weighing.
someone else add money to the party fund? Or was that me?
I don't know. I
It was
think
like
it's
825 and I
I-
added 400.
I
Yeah.
subtracted, and now add 500 because I subtracted 100 from my personal money.
Okay, so 1335 is what we're on.
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds right.
And yeah, so you are paid by the old bugbear monk, and he just says that I'll send a messenger with the message that our request has been fulfilled, so that the Adventurers Guild will be notified. How could I sign you down for this job?
Oathkeepers.
Oath Seekers.
Seekers. That one.
We're not the racist.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, who the fuck are the Oath Seekers?
No,
That's
we're the
us. We're the Seekers.
Oath Keepers
We're not
is,
the Oath Keepers.
white supremacists.
Oh,
Okay.
we don't like that.
No, I forgot about that.
We not like them.
So I feel like 500 silver pieces, 100 should go immediately to repaying Aurethi. And then we could split the remaining 400 amongst us, which is 5,
I just put it into the party fund.
which is 20 silver pieces each. Is that right?
No, that's a little too
80.
little. That's a bit-
80
80,
silver
but it has been added to the party fund. If you want to.
Well, I was just going to give it back to the monastery. So I'm going to take my 80
Okay.
out of the party fund, and I'm going to hand it back to the monk head of the place. I'm going to say, this is for troubles in the time ahead. I'm sure things aren't going to be easy, but it'll be easier.
Well, I'm certainly grateful for this. I hope that if we.
Oh, you cut out again.
Yeah.
Also, I'm assuming whoever's managing the party fund remove that 80 for me.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
Wait, did I complain about this last time where it doesn't have, no, it doesn't have it, no!
Oh, we don't have math functions?
Yeah, I like it when you can just say minus 80 or something. I can do that in my,
Oh, okay.
in the engineering software I use. Anything.
That's one
just
thing
engineering.
Roll20 has up on this.
Yeah.
The one thing.
And it's like, aha, you fool, I'm actually good at this one specific thing. And Founder just completely dunks on it. In every other regard.
If we're gonna, are we done here then?
I don't have anything else to do. We're just waiting on a
Yeah.
B if there's some twist.
Gonna head back. Yes.
I'll probably find a way to convince Alena to fill the hole because it's honest work, and that's what a knight would do.
Yeah.
After we're out of earshot of the monk, I'll just say to Kuffah, why did you give him your share?
Because they're in need. This monastery is impoverished between the militias and the bandits. They don't have a lot to give. And, I mean, I don't really need the silver. A breastplate, I'll find the money somehow, but they need it. They need it for food. They need it to pay off the militias, which I don't think we're going to be successful at fighting off if we tried. So, yeah, the poor and the hungry, other people come first. The moon will take care of me. And even if she doesn't, then it's my time to go. Plus, I got you guys.
The fuck?
That's awfully fatalistic of you.
Eh.
I can't imagine how you wouldn't rage against death.
I mean, I don't want to die, but if it happens, it happens. I mean, growing up where I did, I told you a bit of my childhood. Death is everywhere. It's always coming. It's always imminent. I mean, everybody can die at any time. Rock falls, mimics, or rogue mind flayers, random bouts of chaos magic. This stuff happens.
Rolling
So,
dice. What the fuck?
You
man?
love the people that
Sorry.
you can while you got them, and you say goodbye. You always got to be ready to say goodbye. I feel that way about other people. I feel that way about me. So easy come, easy go. With money, with friends, with life. Just enjoy it while you can.
Still seems awfully nihilistic.
Well, what about you? Well, what do you think about life and death? I mean, are you one of those people that clings so tightly to it? You never let it go under any circumstances? There's nothing you die for?
I don't know. I don't think I've been faced with any situation in which I feel my death would do any good.
But there is, hypothetically, something that you would die for.
But I wouldn't relish the opportunity. I don't.
Well, I'm not excited about dying. Like I said, enjoy life while
It
you're alive.
would be better to have something to live for.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's few and far between as
I
well.
try as hard as I can to love and care for everybody. Everybody is my family. Everybody is my neighbor. And sometimes you got to put yourself on the line for your neighbor.
I don't see the people of the Empire as my neighbor.
Well, don't take it as people as empire. Think about them as people. The empire is some imaginary construct of powerful people. But most people just live here. They don't choose their government. They don't choose where they
Still,
live.
they benefits from it.
Some of them suffer from it pretty bad. Like that one guy, the tall guy, in the Bandits. I don't think people are to blame for the people that have power over them. Personally, anyway.
It's hard for me to see someone living as comfortably as people in Cloverfield or Vinewood do and not feel some resentment towards them.
Yeah. I mean, by contrast of the people out here outside the cities, contrast is kind of rough, but
Definitely easier for me to empathise with the people here. You're right.
I would imagine that the people in the towns, they probably don't get out much. Probably don't know how bad it actually is out here. I would hope that most people, seeing how bad things are, they'd be neighborly. And then at least feel bad for the people out here, even if they don't know how to help.
Yeah, Aurethi will just nod at what you're saying. Hibiki would say.
Yeah, we're waiting on Hibiki to come back, really. We're just vamping.
He's been rolling dice. I don't know if he's there.
Yeah.
Power of the
Kuffah's
arcade.
becoming Mr. Rogers.
Aww.
It's
Oh,
completely
you're just getting a little
accidental.
fucking red jumper, and we just...
I accidentally
Won't you be my neighbor?
pressed on the fucking mute mic button on my headphones and didn't realize it.
Ah, you did
So-
an Abby.
Yeah, I didn't, Abby. How dare I?
Yeah.
Okay, so you resume your travel to Vineway, I guess.
Yeah,
Is that right?
that is correct.
Okay. So you resume your travel again on the. You think you return on the big road. That's kind of coasting the river, and you resume traveling southward. Again, as long as you stay kind of the main road, the amount of travelers and generally guards present makes it one of, if not, the safest place to travel in the entire empire, mainly just
Yep.
because of the density of people that go through there. No, a couple of days, 2-3 days go by. We are on the 13th currently. Uneventful. And then for most of you on the 4th day of travel, for most of you, you see for the first time what an Imperial Legion is.
Ooh.
Not the entire Legion, most probably. You see just a detachment, and you get the feeling that wherever these guys were, it didn't go so well. So you see for the Legion of Lady Therin, right? Yes, for Lady Therin, they are known as the Golden Talons. You see this. Looking at them during the day, that's when you encounter them, is pretty much like looking at the sun. So you see this around 500 to 600 or so people in these shining gold and silver armors with like tabards on top, carrying these big shields, and quite a lot of them are grievously wounded. You see some of them limping on crutches, see the occasional leg missing, the occasional person being carried. It's still a sight to behold, in the means that it's, big armor, people in big golden armor, but they're in a very rough position.
Aurethi stiffens up when she sees the Legion, and noticing all of the wounds they've suffered. We'll say to Kuffah, could you try and find out what's happened to them?
I sure can. I mean, it's nice to find somebody that you think of as your neighbor. She smiles. And then
Not
she would
even close.
run off to chat. Who did you say the head of this legion is? Would we know?
Well, you can certainly spot one of them with kind of a more ornate helmet and kind of this sun symbol dangling off kind of the side of the helmet, almost as a sigil of some kind. And it looks like they are kind of in the middle of the formation, and they look kind of like the somewhat leader of it. Also, you hear like drums kind of giving still a marching kind of rhythm.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna get up to her or him or them as quickly as possible. I have a trait that'll help me with that called Nimble Escape, if it's relevant. But yeah, I'm gonna get up to them as quickly and kind of quietly. I'm not trying to be hidden, but I also don't want to get headed off before I reach her or them. So I'm gonna come up to them and I'm gonna say, "Hey there! I noticed you've suffered a lot of casualties. We're oath seekers, adventurers. Is there danger around? Is there anything we can help with?"
You see, as the commander is a tall furbolg woman.
More goblins.
And she...
they're fairy.
Furbolgs, more fairy, yeah. And she looks down at you. "Hello, little one. If you're traveling to any of the cities, there is no worries. As long as you are not headed through the mountains. There was an ambush, and you see, we got the worst of it."
Yeah, it looks awful. There's not too much I can do. I'm the only healer of our party, and I don't have a lot. What attacked you, and where if it's not a secret, where were you headed over the mountains?
Well, we were trying to cross to try and take Silvervale. That was our objective, but we got ambushed by wasn't the people of the Empire. They looked more like desert nomads, which are strange to find up there in the mountains.
Oh. Would I know anything about desert nomads? I did live for a couple years in the desert.
You did live, next to the desert.
Yeah.
What would you know about the desert nomads? It's pretty much Bedouins, right? And they really keep to themselves. They talk about like oases, like some great oasis in the middle of the desert, but nobody actually, found it.
Oh, it's
who
like
wasn't
Fremen.
of. Yes, they are somewhat like Fremen, but you also know they are incredibly shattered in the kind of political way, to where they are organized in like hundreds of tiny clans that are usually skirmishing. Like the oasis, what they call the blue city in the middle of the desert, it's some kind of like no man's land, to where it's not controlled by any clan, and it's a hub of like trade and ideas and general peace. But outside of that, people are very fragmented, and they usually never leave the confines of the desert. They sometimes raid the coastlines, like they raid the coastal settlements and whatnot, but it's difficult that they leave the desert. So having them that much north.
Yeah. So I'm guessing they would have been crossing to Silvervale from Crescentia?
Yes, most probably.
Yeah, so I guess I would ask, did they have any identifying markers on them? That is odd to find desert nomads that far into the mountains and that far north.
They had, and they had many different ones.
Sure, nothing particularly recognizable. We could end up going down there, and I'd like to know if there's some rebel faction or different faction of the nomads that we might want to look out for.
Recognizable enough for me to fear that maybe, and first time in the last couple of hundreds of years, a nomad king has arisen.
Oh, that's bad news.
Well, if they do unite, it's happened already that they went through the mountains and raided the granary. It is rich in food and water in the end. I hope it is not like that, though. But they were weirdly well organized, and they knew how to fight and how to stand up to the might of a cohort of a legion. So,
Well, that sucks. Well, thanks for telling me. Is there anything you need done? Anything you need help with?
well, if you could heal some of my folk, that would be
I can do that
grateful.
at least 4 times. So yeah, I guess Kuffah would use her first level spells. All 4 of her first level spells to heal up. Use Healing Word on the 4 most wounded people in the camp.
Yeah, doesn't really like heal them, but
Or
mainly alleviates. Yeah, in the procession, doesn't really heal much of their wounds, but still alleviates pain.
Keeps
and
them from death.
eases- Yes,
I find the
exactly.
people making death saves, and I make them stop making death saves. And then I come back
Yeah.
and I tell Aurethi, Arthur, and Davenier, and Alena all that I just heard. Or Alena.
I'm surprised you got that close to the commander.
Well, when you're small and cute, they let you get away with stuff. She smiles, and it's all fangs.
Honestly, the old fangs bit makes it oddly cute.
See?
If there is a desert king, he could be a good ally.
I was thinking the opposite, actually. Bandit
I
kings
think
are generally a bad thing, aren't they?
You've not met him yet, you don't know.
That's true. But there's a lot of people
That's-
up here. Our invading tribes just... There's a lot of people who die.
That legion was on its way to claim Silvervale. It would have done the exact same thing to their people.
Yeah,
So
which isn't great.
that's what I say, all these empires, all these emperor pretenders, just the exact same as the bandits that we're fighting.
I do not disagree. Violence begets violence, and it sucks.
Okay. Yep, go ahead.
No, it's fine. The moment passed. My brain processed, and the piece of dialogue I wanted to pick up on passed.
Well, now we're all waiting for you.
Yeah, no.
Well, based on when Aurethi said that a Desert King would be a good ally, Avenir would simply say, "Well, what exact reason would they have to ally with us? Well, just a lonely adventuring party." And I think Avenir's just saying this passively while on the top of the wagon, just reading a book.
What reason would the empire have to hire us as adventurers?
They can monitor us, they can regulate us. But what exactly do we offer to this Desert King?
The same thing that we're offering the empire.
So be it. Just thought I'd make sure you knew what you get yourself into. What you do. Shall we then? I think we've paused our travels for long enough.
Yeah.
Going.
Alright. So, you keep on going with your travels, and after a bit, the main road, turns and goes across the river and towards Crescencia. Well, you follow a secondary paved road, and then it becomes more of a worst kept one, let's say, in the years, and it goes into a forest. And the day before arriving to Wineway, you strike camp. Who
I would have
will be
cast
taking
aid at this
watches?
point, so everyone
Okay.
can have aid
Cecily?
for the
Yep.
night. Same people.
Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, same people. Yeah. Yeah. Who would be at watch?
I think
I think I was third because I have the best night vision.
I want to get the most nighttime to get the most stars. So if it's the middle two watches, that'll be it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the middle two. Yes.
So I'll take-
Or can my rest not be like interrupted? Can I not take 2 hours then 2 hours?
Oh. Yeah. Actually, you should rest like 4 uninterruptedly, theoretically. But you could take like the first 2, which is kind of when the stars are also kind of appearing, and then the second watch would be the most kind of starry night watch of them all.
Yeah, I'll do that then. I'll take the first 2.
So I'll take
Okay.
watch 3.
All right.
I'll take 4.
Perfect. So, during watch 2, Reverie, make me a perception. As everybody else is sleeping.
Can I give myself guidance?
You can give yourself guidance if you wish to.
I'm just gonna keep asking just to be sure. That's a good pumpkin. 19.
19.
Guys, has the
Let
pumpkin
me-
lost its magic?
Yeah.
No longer find a phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, let me roll here. 1 moment.
I feel like
Fine, I'm
guidance is
gonna
a
let,
little
if anything
busted.
happens, I'm gonna let fucking Aurethi die.
Okay, so you hear the flapping of wings around you.
Around you.
What the fuck?
Like around the cab. You hear, as with 19, you could hear could be 3, 4, 5 pairs of wings. As you look up, you see shapes in the night, almost like people with wings.
Can I quickly scan my knowledge before alerting the rest of the camp? I just want to figure out what sort of things could exist in this area that appear to be humanoid and have wings.
Vampires.
Oh, give me an intelligence check.
Flying horse.
Owlins.
Owlins.
Draculas? Sexy Draculas?
Flying horse.
1 million Dragulas.
Succubi.
Dracula?
All of the people like me?
Owlins.
Or is it, am I not humanoid enough to
I
count?
think that's what the knowledge check is
Me
for.
too. Could be Aarakocra bandit or Owlin bandits.
God damn it, more bandits.
What the fuck?
Could be harpies, for example.
This really is Skyrim.
And there's nothing. I can't, like, with the 22, I can't even pin it down to anything specific.
Most probably harpies, of the way they look. At
Okay.
least
And harpies are hostile, right?
they are. Yes, they are monsters,
Monsters.
more than people. And you're do you do anything? Well,
Yeah,
you
I'll
realize that.
alert the camp.
Okay. Are you shouting? What are you doing?
We've got harpies, and I don't think they're very nice.
You've got herpes?
If you'd been quieter, maybe the harpies wouldn't have noticed you.
Oh,
But
they-
now
they
you
were-
yelled.
They were coming for us.
Okay, but you wake up, and
And
you're
I'd like to cast
Yeah.
Fairy Fire while I'm doing this on the harpies. I'm assuming
Okay.
they're swarming together.
they are circling you around more than swarming together.
Are they within 20-foot cube of each other?
I've set them up,
20-foot
so
cube is
I can't
huge.
tell you. No, actually, weirdly enough, no, because I've set them up in a way.
Damn.
But I'll move you to our designated camp map, because I can't be bothered to make one for every time.
Oh, they're fucking far apart and doing their own thing. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can kill one first before out of combat before we start. If
Yeah.
that's okay, that is.
Sure. As you do it, I'll give you one shot at
So are
That's
we sticking by the sleeping armor rules that we are unarmored when we sleep?
I would say so.
Okay.
At least that's how fast this is happening, I would say so, yes.
Or
Unless you want to take time putting on armor.
Or I think it's a Constitution save in the morning, or it was just a short rest.
Yeah. I'd say Alena could have been awake, because she also sleeps 4 hours. So,
Yeah,
okay, so I will-
their rest would overlap.
yeah.
Okay, so
Also, roll the initiative, please.
Uh-huh.
Nice roll from Alena. Not nice roll from Aurethi.
Snake
No.
Dragon. 7.14.
Okay, Arthur, you're the last one.
I'm attacking this one.
Ooh!
Which one?
Can I
Holy.
do this, and then
I mean,
do
that makes
normal?
sense for an owl at night.
Sure.
Okay, didn't
Who are you attacking?
This one here. I tried
Yeah.
to do the targeting thing, but it didn't work.
Weird.
Yeah.
But I did it after I clicked the
Oh yeah, that's why.
spell
That's why.
thing, but
That's
then
why.
before I clicked the roll thing.
Yeah, no, that's why, because the spell didn't target it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's okay. But it still hits. 19 still hits a harpy.
Die.
14 points of damage. You hit it, kind of clip its wing. You see as it loses some air time. Like some air height, and comes kind of a bit down, but is still flapping her wings up in the sky.
Can you mark it for the guiding bolt?
Yeah, boom.
Boom.
Thank you.
Arthur, you're first.
You're muted, by the way.
Right. Yes. Okay, so I see a bunch of creepy looking creatures flying around. So I'm going to let's start out with a magic missile.
Alright. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom for a second.
How dare you?
Okay. And I'll just magic missile. And just roll 3 darts.
You get another 4. You win a prize.
Yeah.
Damn, no prize.
That's pretty decent magic missile damage. Alright, and I have mage armor, or I don't have mage armor because I was sleeping. And we don't have aid because
that's
we
a
were
duration.
sleeping.
You don't have to concentrate. Although it's probably been 8 hours since you cast it. You would probably cast it in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aid would also be gone now because it's the nighttime.
Yeah.
I can't wait for these to actually be friendly harpies. It's like, oh no, we came to deliver a pie because we're neighbors. Some stupid shit like that.
We kind of try.
Yeah.
The one people I don't try to
I like
talk
to live in a world where like whimsy exists. So how about that?
I don't think this is a world where whimsy exists.
No, this is pretty.
Oh,
This is pretty Game of Thronesian.
damn.
It's very Gur Martin. It's
I'm
giving.
wondering if I have time to make pasta in between rounds.
They do take forever.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I'm back.
This game is giving Song of Ice and Fire.
It is. It was
Not a lot
one
of
of
whimsy.
these. To be honest, you'll get whimsier, but for now, I'm the big basis for this was the Realms of the Three Kingdoms actually, like the biggest
really?
inspiration for this game.
My character's origin story is inspired by Dune, so there you go.
Yeah, here you go. Here we go.
By Dune?
Yeah, because
You know what?
she's the Underdark area is below the desert that is essentially Dune, and she was like living in a faction war that was all competing over Underdark nonsense.
All right, so Arthur.
I guess that's more like
Yeah, I magic missiled the one that Avenir
Hit.
sniped.
All right. So you
And
got-
I rolled 2 4s and a 3 for damage, and that's my turn.
That's good damage. You see, as it's already looking pretty rough. It's kind of
Nice.
Yep. Alena will hold her action. Or if a harpy comes close, she will.
She had have range attacks.
Yeah, no, she. I don't
scrub.
think she has.
What a scrub!
No, she has javelins. What the fuck
An
am I talking
absolute Deku scrub.
about?
I bet she'd
So
instantly
I
die
love
if she caught on fire.
the contrast between Kuffah and Spencer. Kuffah's so supportive and nice, and, like toothy smiles, and just, Spencer's scrub, no fucking rage attacks,
A
dumbass.
loser, dumbass.
She has javelins, so she'll take one
happens-
of her javelins.
That's what happens when you min-max Mia.
Yeah, exactly. And she will. And she will throw a javelin at that harpy.
With advantage, because of Guiding Bolt.
And with advantage.
It's good, because that was an 8.
It's good.
It's a 9.
At 14 hits,
Nice.
it will do 9 points of damage to the harpy. And bring it very, very low.
I don't like that.
Now
That was a lot of
it's
damage.
the turn of this harpy up here. This harpy will see you, Aurethi.
No.
So please make me a DC 11 Wisdom save.
I'm not good at
Yeah.
these.
But you're good at rolling
Yeah,
dice,
yeah.
Pretty
apparently.
Not even close.
And yeah, so you are
We're not charmed, I don't think.
immune to this harpy's song for 24 hours.
Nice.
And that's it. It will sit up in the tree. Reverie.
I mean, which harpy is Aurethi immune to? Because we'll just kill
The
one.
top one.
I'm immune. I'm immune to all happies. It's not just that one.
It
That's all
does say
ones? Okay,
this Tarpy's song.
and ignores the songs of other harpies.
Oh, I didn't. You're better reading than I am.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Well, I was wrong.
Oh, it's only when you're charmed that you ignore the songs of other harpies.
Yeah.
So they don't play nice with each other.
I guess. So the top one is the one, right? So I'll do this one that's closest. Or yeah, I'll do that one.
All right.
I'll go into starry form.
Yep.
First, I'll use another one of my star map. To cast Guiding Bolt.
Yep.
Okay, for some reason that brings up a pop-out rather than actually casting it.
We've had a long rest since we had the monastery encounter, so I'm going to swap my prepared spell back to silence from Zone of Truth, by the way.
Certainly.
Because I would have
No
done
worries.
that, I just forgot.
Okay.
Wait, is it a hit?
Hits.
Ooh.
10 points of damage.
That's not so great. It's below average.
Ooh.
Then with advantage, I'll use starry forms.
Yep. The advantage on the other happy falls, right?
Oh, it's after it's
does
used.
it work
I
like
think, right?
that?
I think it's after it's used.
No, it's after
So-
it's used. No one's attacked this with a weapon attack.
And
Yeah,
they did.
attack,
the
Mia did.
javelin was thrown.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe.
they do the
Okay, so
javelin.
it's gone, yeah. 23 to hit.
23 to hit. Hits.
Should probably get some public
And it
domain
gets a
music to play
1d8
during
plus
combat.
3. For some reason, it doesn't record the damage. It doesn't.
Yeah,
want
just
to-
roll a
Oh
d8
no, the
plus
damage is
3.
up here. Oh no, that's not the damage.
Da 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 da. That's the Critical Role music. Or maybe it's the rolling with difficulty music.
Dan. 10 points of
Yeah.
damage.
Yep.
Pretty good, actually. For
I'll
1d8 plus 3.
move to the center here.
Alright.
If I do move this to Daily Motion, I don't know if Daily Motion has content ID like YouTube does. We might be able to play copyright music on Daily Motion. Who knows?
I'll switch it up.
Okay. Next harpy. It's one on top here. Arthur.
Yeah.
It will fly towards you. Actually.
Oh no.
And try to strike you. With its
Oh no.
So it's a claw attack and a club attack.
Oh no.
Club.
So claws. Claws miss.
Missed.
The club. Also
Miss. Arthur just like does a little screech.
I love the idea that she's flying just with a big stick.
Yeah. And Arthur is kind of weaving through the foliage, trying to.
That thing that birds do where you get all puffy, all the feathers are sticking out.
Yeah. Next harpy. It will try to.
I do
It
look
will-
like a delicious morsel. I am small.
Okay, sure. You called it on yourself. Now crit and crit. Right, so.
I'm unarmored, so currently my AC is only 12.
So 15 hits.
Yep.
You take 9 points of
Eesh,
damage.
max damage. Yikes.
And then the club. A 19 hits.
Yes, it does.
And an additional 3 points of damage
Oh, that's
as
not-
the harpy descends on you
I say,
with malicious
ow!
intent.
Ow! Ow! I don't think we can tag these ones down.
That's the end of their turns, Kuffah, it's your turn now.
So all my first levels are out. Let's see.
Are they passed? Already?
Oh.
So no.
Okay. I'll refund those. I'm going to look up at this MFer. I'm going to say, I don't like you. And then I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
It is going to appear directly behind her.
Yeah.
I should have a token for it.
I think here it is.
Graveyard of Heroes. There it is.
Holy shit! Why is it so
I don't
light?
know why it's glowing.
Why is it glowing so hard? Wait.
No.
Let me,
Big glow.
you are blinded by.
It shouldn't have an aura.
Okay.
I will
Yeah,
attack
here
it
we go.
from. I will attack her with it as I summon it.
Yep.
Fox or wolf. 22 deals.
That definitely hits.
Pause worth of damage. So 4 damage to the back of her head, and then I'm going to
Mhm.
hit her in the front of the head with my mace. If I can
Okay.
hit her with my roll, which I'm going to make now. Right now.
Now look at it as a crit.
Goat.
Or a 12.
12. Does that hit? The 12 hit or AC?
Yes, it does.
Oh, nice.
Yes, it does.
Pig
They actually
dice.
have an AC of 11.
So I did 4 from behind with a spiritual weapon, and the spiritual weapon is just a glowy version of my mace. So
Okay.
bonk bonk from both sides. I say, I don't like you very much. Bonk bonk.
Yeah, it's also looking pretty hurt. You see kind of bruises and.
Oh, she was
so-
guiding bolted, which means one of these would have
The-
advantage.
Yeah,
Want me to
the
crit
spiritual
fish
weapon
for
would
the,
have.
crit
Yeah,
fish for the
go for
spiritual
it.
weapon? Perhaps. Elephant? No. Alright.
No crit.
Guiding bolt is gone. But that's my turn.
Animal. Yeah.
Action, bonus action.
Okay.
I'm going to stay put.
So next turn is this Harpy's turn, which got absolutely destroyed.
Yeah. Demolished by missiles.
So
Both
to understand
guiding
that
and
this
magic.
is not a good fight for her, and proceed to retreat.
Coward.
It's one of those
Let me quickly
that
do
were
a French for Alena. She would say, "Come back here, you coward!"
yeah, pretty much we're there.
It's great.
Aurethi.
You're welcome, Mia.
Yeah, are there... Which of these... I know the one on Kuffah is on the ground. Is the one on Arthur on the ground?
I think Arthur was
Arthur
on the
sleeps in
tree.
a tree.
Yeah, they're in the tree.
Okay, and the one north of me is in a tree as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to...
I'm gonna go Link from Breath of the Wild, that tree.
no. I'm gonna just attack the one that is on Kuffah first.
Sure.
I'll move to flank so I can get a bonus.
Oh yeah, you can
Yep.
attack through the spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
You can. It is theoretical as much as incorporeal.
Shred the
And
town.
then
Okay.
18 plus modifiers hits for sure.
Holy.
Yeah, I
Oh,
rolled
damn! You finally
9
rolled
damage.
some
Yeah.
damage.
I know.
9 points of damage. You decapitated.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Could I...
Could you?
I'm going to use my bonus action, and I'm going... Actually, no, I can't do that if I'm not within... Wait, let me see. Let me read my abilities, sorry. What is the range of the help action?
I think it's melee unless you have.
Oh, wait, yeah.
feet.
I see.
You do have. Don't you have the feet?
It
Can you
doesn't extend the range.
Oh yeah.
Can I...
Or
Oof.
not a feet. 5
How
feet.
high up is this happy? in the tree?
I would say a good 20.
20 feet. Cool. I think I'm going to action surge and then summon my echo and do unleash incarnation, and fire and throw 2 hand axes at this harpy in the tree over here.
Okay, sure.
That'll be a hit.
That's a hit.
And the second one is also a hit.
Yep. They've got very low AC, guys.
So another 12
13.
damage on them.
12, yeah, 12 damage. Yep, 2 axes hit her.
And I'll move
Pretty hurt.
over so I am not. So I'm in her range with a glaive if she tries to leave. Or if she, you know.
Yeah.
I'll put my echo underneath Arthur.
You truly
Underneath
asked her a
actually.
question. Good job.
Oh god.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I can't drag the echo out, so you'll have to do that for me.
Yep. For sure.
Is it Aurethi but blue?
It's like a palish blue, yeah.
It is Aurethi but blue and turned in the other direction, apparently.
Yeah. They're mirrored.
Yeah, she's the reflection you see in the pond.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the end of my turn.
Pond Rethi.
Reflection
That's what I
show.
was thinking too.
Aurethi
Yeah,
indeed.
everyone hop on that for the new, like, the D&D
Arthur.
joke, please.
Yes, I'm going to
But Yusuf. But oh, what a misery.
You woke up to the sound of the harpies all around.
And they want to be your enemy?
And the legends will behold. The songs that they foretold doesn't quite work, but you get the gist.
Stinky.
What time do you have to go, by the way, Spencer?
4 EST, so about another hour 20.
Cool.
Yeah. I'll do probably another 20, so and then we'll end there.
Oh, okay.
It's
So
a shorter
really short.
session for me as well.
All right then.
Can I scorching ray the lady in my face?
You can. It will be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, I was thinking
You can.
about that.
Can
I was trying to see, like, I've got firebolt, ranged spell attack. I think my best bet is still magic missile because it's the only. I don't have any offensive.
Is the echo Shiva glaive?
She is using a glaive, yeah.
Which means she would be in range. So if you wanted to go opposite the harpy, if you have any melee spells, you could get advantage on them.
Yeah, no, I don't have any melee spells.
Oh, never mind.
So I'm just gonna magic missile. That's a good
That's a melee spell.
note for what things to look
Fair
for next level up or
Shocking
over the
grass
course of
or something like that, maybe.
yeah.
Issuing Grasp is amazing because it also disables
Opportunities.
reactions.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Elspeth could never be pinned down.
Which is why I kept
Yeah.
having you fight flesh golems and
Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly,
Alright.
that campaign is full of them, so that wasn't even just
Damage. 10 points
Damage.
of magic missile damage.
Yeah,
To
you
the
do
harp.
it. The harpy is hurt.
Yeah. And I hoot at her.
Hey, you do hoot at her.
Hoot.
So, Alena will move here, so that she's also in range. Gonna attempt to strike with the halberd, I would say, because it's the only thing that can get in range.
not too
17
bad.
hit. And a 6 damage. Shit,
Not too
Abby, I started rolling like you.
Yeah, let's go. It's spreading.
The
I'd be
harpy's
happy
turn.
about it moving on to another host, not spreading.
The harpy is gonna approach you. It's gonna attempt to strike at you
I was just gonna
already.
say, Hey girl, I know
Awesome.
this song didn't work earlier, but maybe if we get up close and personal,
Ugh.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do that voice again. It fucked you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
I see, and you didn't do it anymore, and it missed.
Yep.
14 points of damage, Abby.
That's nothing.
That did get
I
her
mean,
in range
it's
of my
almost
spiritual
half
weapon.
your HP. They did? Alright. Yep. So it's the end of the Harpy's turn this time, and Reverie d'Avenir.
Okay, which harpy's looking the worst off?
The one that's getting
Yeah,
Getting
actually,
done.
they're all dogging on that one, so I might as well just go Shubity.
miss natural one, blow Aurethi's head off. No joke.
Well, I'm okay with it. Actually, can I add that to the stakes of my spells now?
No.
Sure.
Oh.
I will allow it.
No.
Oh, well,
And
that
that's a
makes
myth.
sense.
That's a big myth. Yeah, it's just your spell arcs wide and just blows a branch of the tree. But
Our unit's covered in wood splinters in slow motion, like it's Guardians of Gahul.
okay, 12 hits.
Oh, that's nice.
Pumpkin.
Ah, sweet.
1 point of fire damage.
Abby, what? Fuck you! I don't want your goddamn dice.
Spreading. Let's go.
No.
It's the chronic
The curse has been transferred.
chronic wasting dice disease. Fucking prions over there.
Okay. The Harpy will attack. Will try to We'll try to smack you, Arthur.
Okay.
Still going after the tasty little chicken cutlet.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh!
So let's go with the claws. That miss, I think, was an 11.
Even
Oh, the
even
claw.
without mage armor, that still misses.
14.
Oh, that hit. That hits.
Arthur was too
Oh,
Owie.
it's not that much. It's just minimum damage, 2 points.
Owie.
bonk.
If you get smacked, but your fluff stops most of the pain.
Question: How fast
Uh,
do harpies
okay.
fly?
40.
So they
They are
move
faster
80
than
feet
you
around.
move.
So
Yes.
it had 2 turns, which means it could be 160 feet away. I moved 25 feet, which means, unfortunately, it's out of range of sleep because I was going to cast sleep on it and have it take fall damage as it fell out of the sky. But that's not going to work. Instead,
little freak, little murderer.
hey, listen, I was raised on the streets. Worse.
If you get jumped, prepare to get jumped back.
Exactly. I'm going to use bonus action to send the spiritual weapon over there and bonk the
The other Harpy?
other harpy. So that is.
Something tells me these Harpies are not gonna have another turn.
There we go. Attack. As a monkey? A cat,
That
maybe?
just
That
hits.
hurts.
Damage. Seashell for 7.
7? Yeah, that's good hit.
So that one is roughly ground level. This one is 15 feet up.
10. 10 feet up.
So she won't even take fall damage if I cast sleep on her.
No, shoot. 1d6. Isn't it every 10 feet?
That's a 20-foot sphere. It's every 10 feet, but it starts after the first 10 feet. So you have to fall 15 feet to take fall damage.
Okay.
I'm going to... Which one of them looks more hurt?
This one.
Okay. Yeah, there's enough people to take reactions against that one. I'm going to cast Sleep with just the corner of the sphere touching the harpy, so she's the only creature in
Yep.
there.
Yep.
That's going to be... Ooh, I set the sphere myself. Boom. Right there.
Yep. That hits the Harpy.
Damage.
Let's see the HP.
32.
32. It falls asleep.
Nice. She falls out of the sky. And now Aurethi has advantage to attack her.
And every attack that hits is a not crit.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go
unconscious.
5, 10, 15, 25. Right next
Okay.
to my buddy. My goblin buddy.
Buddy,
Aurethi.
I'm gonna execute this happy.
Yeah. And watch as you miss.
The addicting sound of an Elder Scrolls parry. Or no, a FromSoft parry.
Oh! Okay.
It's a crit.
That is a crit.
Hell yeah.
18 points of
18.
damage are exactly the amount of HP it had.
Let's
So
go.
you murder it.
And then I'm gonna unleash Incarnation and attack the one next to Arthur. Yeah, I have more attacks. Don't be skipping my turn.
No, I wanted... hey, I wasn't doing that.
We picked all the
Um,
classes.
Can my Echo move here and be flanking?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Some-
fuck.
Go with advantage.
Man, she's left-handed too. It's so weird.
The Echo is right-handed.
Oh, right, because you're left-handed. So the Echo's
Yeah,
the
that
big one.
hits. Wow.
The-
Yeah, let's go, baby. We're doing
Ooh,
damage.
Oh yeah, it is looking incredibly
Hell yeah.
hurt.
And that is the end of my turn.
Hey, Arthur.
Yay.
I'm gonna just smack it. Just melee smack it, kill it. Imagine.
I'll also use my second win. Sorry.
Okay, yep. Yep.
Um,
Millie Van
I have expected you to roll one.
Yeah.
9 hit
yes.
points.
I mean, we're about to do a long rest. I'll magic missile him again.
Okay.
Does it look like it's... Is it this the only one left?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
There is another one, but it's about 170 feet away from Davenir.
Yeah, it's running. It's running.
Yeah. Alright. I just shoot a bunch of
think-
magic
And
blood at
it had 10 HP.
I don't
Amazing!
know. Guys, I don't know if it's running away. I'm not too sure about that. It might be flying.
So it moved 160 feet. It started 10 feet
That's
away from
built to build.
Davenir. So it's currently 170 feet
fleeing.
from Davenir. So
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything Alena can do. But
No,
I
Davenir,
don't
do
think
you have
so.
anything that you can get within range for that? It's 170 feet from you.
170 feet. I could. How
Otherwise,
fast is it moving?
80 feet around.
Yeah, I don't think feasibly because I think 120 feet is my maximum range.
Yeah. And you can't
So
move
I'd have to
50 feet.
dash.
Yeah. That's gone then, I
Yeah.
guess.
I can move 90 feet around.
You
One
pick up
second, I
Davenir
might
and throw
have-
it.
Phase step, as a bonus action, I magically teleport, so that could be me dashing and then I do a range spell.
Oh, that could work. It's nearly dead, which is why I was running away. That's the only reason I'm thinking.
Oh, wait. I can
Yeah, you
move
can try
90
that.
feet around and then 60 feet every other round. And, like, basically, I alternate between 90 and 60 by swapping places with my Echo and resummoning it.
That's
Alright,
so cool.
I guess I don't want this thing coming back for us at all.
That's what I'm
Do
thinking.
we want to
yeah.
just kill it? Or is it just.
If we can.
Or is it.
Also,
Okay,
they're a
I mean,
pest.
I'll-
They're going to attack other travelers. And
Fine, I'll
Kuffah's
use
all
my
about
phase
being-
step. I'll use my phase step in a 30 feet of movement and then use a spell to attack it.
Yep. Roll to hit.
Davenir Nightcrawler's over there.
I think I'll run first and then phase step into a tree to get like a better angle.
Yep.
Like make it all
Makes sense.
cinematic. And then does the thing look like it'll just get hit by one thing and die?
Yeah, it had like 4 HP.
Okay.
Firebolt,
Fireball.
roll a 3.
No, you're going to roll 10. I believe in you.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Good pumpkin.
A good pumpkin indeed.
goes
Yeah,
for
you
10.
just hit it and, like, plane hit by entire kind of careens to one side and just falls somewhere. in the trees. They kind of teleport on
You
top of a
did
tree
double
and
its
just
current hit
fling it.
points, so I'm going to argue it should turn into a nice rotisserie chicken when it lands.
Sure.
No, not like for the fucking
Steven.
Minecraft trailer. It turns into fucking.
Oh, they did do that.
Rotisserie harpy.
Rotisserie harpy.
Rotisserie harpy indeed.
I'm sorry, you weren't supposed to be in the rest of this story.
That was such a
It's a
hit.
badass line.
Just like Imagine Dragons 2013 single Radioactive.
Abby, I'm buying a... No, actually, I don't have to buy a train ticket. I can just drive to your house and strangle you.
Man,
Break your leg all over again.
letting men play this game really was a mistake, huh?
Well, we could say that
It just makes it so violent.
Why am I
We
the
could
bad
say-
guy?
we could say that Avenir put some fire in those hills,
Yeah.
which is an Imagine Dragons
You
song.
know what we say? You know what we've been saying, Yusuf? Everybody wants to be Avenir's enemy.
I don't think I want to be your guys' friends anymore.
We deserve it.
I don't think I want to be your friends anymore.
No, you love us.
Yeah, you like it. You like it.
I'm in denial.
You do. You do. You love us. You love us.
Yeah. Ooh, could probably be pretty
Avenir
freaking-
Avenir can spare the sympathy
Mm.
because
Well, no,
everybody
I
wants to
fucking
be-
murdered the thing. I didn't let it live.
That was a misery.
He did spare the sympathy.
Yeah.
I think Kufa's pretty freaked
Don't
out.
suck.
She's gonna hyperventilate and then sort of just carry that sort of anxious energy into her watch because she's next.
Yep. And the rest of the watch goes uneventful.
Right. On our way to Vineway then.
Long
On your way
rest.
to Vineway. You all can long rest, and the next
And then
day
aid.
you arrive in the town of Vineway. And this is when we'll end today's session.
Alrighty.
Short session.
I'm really
Very-
hungry.
A
So
pretty,
I'm
chill session. Not gonna lie. Nothing happened. But I loved how you handled the bandits, to be honest. Good job, guys. Use words.
I'm
Words
Yeah.
I'm going for the Baldur's Gate 3 Bard playthrough where you just persuade everybody to kill themselves in action.
You just get.
You should kill yourself now!
Just say the truth, Spencer.
I got
You don't want to
so
deal
many.
with-
I got so many plus 30 persuasion checks in Baldur's Gate 3, and
Yes,
I
yeah.
wasn't
I-
even using any mods at the time.
Baldur's Gate 3 is the most fun when you play as a bard because you get
It's
like
so
more.
busted.
It's so fun having high charisma. You just get like so much more gold than everyone else.
Yep.
You like persuade people to do shit. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well,
Also,
that's fun.
is it Spencer because you also don't want to deal with possibility of injury?
Also that, yeah.
But it is a thing. But yeah, it will be very fun when
Well,
it
thank
happens
you.
for the first time. You're welcome.
I'll see you guys next week. I'm very hungry. I'm gonna go make
Um,
pasta.
I'm also
I don't know
pretty
about
hungry.
next week.